afternoon, ma'am.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
today we are here as a part of the curriculum project, Sustainability and Water. So we want to ask you about
The water conservation and the management of water at the school level,
and also the home level. So how we conserve water in school level.
Yeah, water conservation is a big thing to talk about. There is lot of awareness to be taken care in the school. Yes, we do talk to the children many of the times not to waste the water because saving the water is like producing the water. So you are saving some quantity of water is like you are saving it for the future. We are lucky enough that we have very good underground water resources. If you just dig for 15 meters, 15 feet, not meters, 15 feet, 15 to 20 feet, you will get very good water. But unfortunate thing is it's been polluted very recently. Okay, earlier it was so fresh and we used to use it for drinking also. But now it is like we have to purify it, you have to purify and use it now. But we have installed 1000 liters of RO, reverse osmosis. Even though we know the disadvantages of RO, we have installed because the children were habituated to drink RO water at home. Okay, so here the water is very much usable, so you can drink potable water. But the thing is, it has of amebia is contaminated little bit. So we have to use the RO. We have to through the process of reverse osmosis, we have to purify it and use it. But the level of the TDS is very low. It's not good for the children, but children are accustomed to drink the RO water at home. So we had to take this RO system. But for every liter, 1 liter of RO, we have to waste 3 liters of water. So where this wastewater go? There we have taken an initiative where we have built one big tank. You can see it inside, and there we store all this water. The wastewater is being stored in the big tank, built up tank. This water is sent to the toilets nearby. So in that way, we are not wasting this water. Otherwise, what do if you see any ROs in your villages or anywhere? What do? They pump out this water to the wastelands. Okay, so it is being the drained water, and there a lot of mosquitoes stock, and it is very much a hazardous thing for the public. So instead we are using the water. If you don't have that tank, what do? You just leave that water to the ground. Again, you have to pump the water up. So it takes a lot of electricity, lot of energy. Instead, we are reusing the water. We can't use it for plants. We should not use it for plants. We should not use it for drinking and other domestic purposes like cooking, but we can use it for washing and cleaning. That we are doing. That is one initiative we are doing it. And we also propagate among the children that not to waste the water. So we keep the boards here and there, and we keep telling them in the assemblies. And in the assemblies, they do dramas. And we have taken up a big project called Jaladhara earlier, and it's a 1.5 hour dance ballet. So through the dance ballet, children have talked and danced, and they talked a lot about the water. So how water is important for the life and how it is to be. And recently also we have done a drama on all the rivers, how river is being misused. Okay, river is very sacred for the Indians, not only for the Indians, for the whole world, humans. But it's been polluted for different reasons. So we have taken up that theme, and we have done around 1.5 hour drama. And our students usually they go every Sunday to the river and they clean the river. So I think you have visited the river place, have you? So you better visit one day as a part of your Earthian project, where you can see Dr. Ajay. He goes every day there as it's a mission for him, and he cleans up the river along with some volunteers. And Sunday, as a volunteering work, our children and we go there and we clean up the all the bank of the river, and then children have some activity like swimming and all. So the first thing is the awareness must be brought into the mindsets of the children. There we have to do lot of groundwork. The children have to know the value of conserving the water, not to waste the water. Okay. Yeah.
Ma'am, in what ways do you create awareness in the students regarding water conservation?
In what ways we should be the models? So the children should not see a teacher wasting the water. So personally, I feel like water is very sacred. Water is like every day. I feel like holding it when we wash our face, or when you take bath, or when you drink, without which we cannot live. So I have that strong feeling that when we feel so strong, you can convey it to the others. So at home, at the domestic level, you asked the first question. So we see that we should not waste the water. Even my helping maid and my people in the home, we always talk about this. I tell to others not to waste water. So we use the kitchen water somehow to the to the plants. We have a kitchen garden there. We send the water to the garden, and if you have any extra water which is to be dumped, we can use it for washing the bowls and all, cups and all. So somehow we have to see that we personally should not waste the water, conserve the water, and moreover we need to have respect. We need to have respect using the water. So in the school we talk to the children about all this, and we also ask them how you conserve at home, how do you educate your parents, how do you bring awareness among your family and your neighbors to conserve the water. We are lucky that we have plenty of water around. That doesn't mean that we should waste the water. Plenty of water is today. We do not know tomorrow. In my childhood, one day I heard that you are going to buy water. Then I laughed to myself. Why should we buy water? It's available free, no? Okay, we were born here in the midst of the fields, and we know, and we used to take the water from the fields when it is being irrigated. Then we had no idea at that time that we buy water. Now what we are drinking is like water we are buying. It means RO, which is around 3 lakhs rupees. We spent it for installing RO, and again it is giving us water which has no life actually. The water what we drink has no life. If you have to give life, you have to again put some alum, put some soil, again clay, again sand. Then it becomes then the minerals are added to that. We are drinking lifeless water. Very unfortunate thing. So all these things this information is to be given to children. Children should know the information. Then also they should have the feeling, because everyone should realize that we are living because there is water. This is a planet where
Yeah.
we have water. There is no other planet have life because there is no water. Water is a source for everything. So it is the primary concern of every teacher, not the principal, not the science teacher. Usually the people think that science teacher or PT teacher will take care of these things. No, without which we cannot live. It's a very truth. We can't deny the truths. These are very important, I feel, as a teacher.
As ma'am, while we are looking at the society, everyone are just telling like water we should protect, but if they starting here, they're not starting it right. They're simply saying, but they're not doing. What's
Action.
your
There is no
opinion?
there is no action, only saying. No, from the prime minister to the all the people, they talk about different things. When it comes to the implementation, it's really upsetting results we can see. That is the reason why all our rivers are being polluted. Rivers are the source of many irrigation, domestic power generation and all. But all our rivers, if you see the history of our rivers, all been polluted. If you see Ganga, Ganges, I have seen, I have visited. I felt so bad why people are so worship they worship the whole river, and but they pollute it. All the dead bodies you would see the flowers, not the size of the waste they just dump is huge. If you I have seen in Kanpur, I think Kanpur, there you will see the foams of industrial waste entering into the rivers. You don't see them here. If you see Buckingham Canal, you see this small irrigation pumping scheme. We call it pumping scheme. So I have seen it from my childhood. It was this place was given by my grandfather for digging this canal, and then it was so good. We could see fish. We could see fish. We used to swim there. We learned swimming there. Okay, then it's very good. Even people used to drink. Okay, now you can't find even one fish. So that is not, there is no eligibility for that water to live. Not only we people, millions of other organisms and other water bodies are living in the water. That's all gone. So the biodiversity is being disturbed. So the same now, all these people are sending the water through this canal to the Buckingham Canal. Buckingham Canal is the longest canal in South India, and people also use that water for their domestic purposes. That's been polluted. So people awareness, the civic sense among the Indians is very, very, very poor. You can say it's very negative. One side they have faith on God, they worship the rivers, they worship all the natural resources. The other side, they are the one who spoil it. You can't see in any country. I have visited 2 3 countries. I have not found the people dumping the waste in the water bodies. Even their ponds in England and all, they drink water anywhere. The water is not different. The bathroom water and the water into your kitchen is same. They drink. Ours is a country where we have separate water for bathroom, separate water for drinking and all. There, the water bodies, even that there is a pond, it's been protected. Nobody can spit. Nobody can throw something. If you see the small ponds or lakes, you will see hundreds of bad things in that. So people are very, very careless. It's not the government. It's not the officer or, the government is not taking care. The municipality is not taking care. That is secondary. How much manpower could take care of this? A huge number of 140 crores of people are polluting the soil, polluting the land, polluting the, water bodies and all. How many officials can save it? Even the political parties, they don't blame the people. They always say that the opposition parties say that ruling party is not taking care. Their municipal workers are not taken care. They are not given right salaries and all. But the person, individual, who are individuals? Who are the people? You and me. If I am so careful, I can expect something from others. So there, it should start from the human being. It should start from I, myself. Okay, when you show the finger to others, other fingers are showing towards us. So that concern must be there. That concern must be there. Concern is more than the responsibility, more than the duty. As a student, you have the duty to come to school on time. But more than that, you have the concern that you should take care of yourself, your family, and the whole society as being a student. Okay, that is your concern. It's not just the duty that you are paying the fees and coming to the school. So that value of concern is to be very much lacking in India, especially in our country. People don't care anybody. They don't care wasting the water. They don't care, misusing any natural resources. They think that it is my right. Okay, they cut the hills. If you see the hospital aims, what did they do? They have taken away the full hills. Okay, so they think that hills are like belong to the government. Government can do anything, but it's a natural resources. Every natural resources has its own importance to have the ecological balance. As there is ecological balance, we are all living. The sustainability is there. When you come to your topic about sustainability, when you want to have a sustainable life, these all elements of the earth are to be taken care. If one is missing, there is imbalance. There is imbalance. You see the thunderous rain yesterday night. It was not sunny yesterday. It was not even cloudy, but you see the heavy rain. You would see many, many more in future. Please note it down. Many, many more in future. By 10 years, you will see changes in the environment. If you do not act now, now means this moment. It's very serious. The serious people in the world are worrying a lot because there will be a lot of problems, diseases. Okay, climate, because of climate change. You would see morning one parent came and suddenly he said, His wife passed away last Friday. I was stunned. His children are studying here, and she's a housewife. She didn't smoke. She didn't have any bad habits, but she suffered with cancer for 1 year, and she has demised. You see, you will see these type of cases many in number now. So there are lots of atrocities, problems because of that. Social problems will happen. People fight for water. There will be wars for water. Now we will see in the world how two states are fighting in our country. Okay, so water is very, very precious, and we should be always thankful and grateful to that main source. And yeah, that's what we have to convey to the children in a better way. If the seeds are sown now for the children, their future will be better. We will disappear after 10 or 20 years, but children, this is your life. So it's a really serious thing to be taken care of water, not only water, all the elements of the universe.
I'm Satvika Chaudhary, studying in class 10 from Arvinda Model School. We are doing a project on sustainability and water as a part of the Wipro Earthian Program 2022. As a part of our project, we are interacting with the people and also the teachers of our schools. Today, we are here at the Arvinda CBSE campus to interview our principal, Mr. Arvind. So, can you tell us what is this?
So yeah, this is, we call it as SBT plant, soil biotechnology, where the water, drainage water are treated and introduced good bacteria so that the bad smell of the water will go. This plant has three chambers, we can say. First of all, the water coming from the bathrooms will come and will get filtered here. All the unwanted material like plastic waste or sanitary pads and all will be stuck here, and we'll see that only the water goes inside the treatment plant. And after the primary filtration, the only the water and the sludge material will be going inside the chamber, where uh, where the water are here, the normal water are there. Where once this chamber gets filled, the top layer of the water, which is not that sludge, where the sludgy materials goes down, and the water goes into the second chamber, where the good bacteria is introduced into the water, so that the smell and the odor of the water will go away. And the final normal water, or final normal water goes into the third tank. That is a normal tank where it collects the water, and once the tank is full, the motor inside it gets activated and it pumps all the water to the nearby drainage canal. And this water are are not harmful, and this water won't pollute the drinking water, or the underground water that we use for drinking. So we started using this plant with some suggestions of few people, help to to have the groundwater not polluted. And I think this will help us to have better water for drinking, and even the pH levels will be in the groundwater will be maintained as well.
So, is this just like a startup or it's being done on a large scale?
It is being this actually can't be done on a large scale. The here with this plant we can treat something around 10,000 to 12,000 liters of water every day. But if we want to go to the higher range as 3,000 or 4,000 liters of water per day, then we have to go to another plant called which it is costly as well, called sewage treatment plant, where the water are actually treated, and actually even the chemicals are mixed in the water, so the water can be used for watering plants. And can be costed something around 3.5 lakhs. The most of the cost goes with the the outer part, where we have to have all these rings and all inside, and we have to make a big hole of 8 foot, and these are 8 foot deep holes, and we had to keep these rings inside, so that the water can be stored inside. And there is a motor there. Most of the cost goes around with these. And yeah, it costed us something around 3.5 lakhs.
per day, how much liters
Of
you
water, like,
have
is
any
it needed?
calculation like that
Here it can handle something around 10,000 to 15,000 liters
per
per day.